welcome to Table Talk. This is a show where we get to talk about topics that you submit using #Table Talk. Look at our lovely sign.
Yeah.
Or you can go to
Right
Reddit
there.
and
It's
use
me.
r/SourceFed and submit it on our subreddit. I'm Trisha Hirschberger.
I'm Joe Beretta.
I'm Elliott Morgan. Let's dive in.
Let's get into this. Let's do it. Let's keep it awesome and succinct.
Sergio at Surge50 says, if you were being sent to space to explore the unknown, which 5 people would you choose to be on your exploration team? #Table Talk.
Is this assuming we're not coming back?
I don't know if it's assuming you're not coming
Well,
back.
it's an exploration, so I'd assume you're
let's do
bringing
that.
back stuff.
I can't say specifics across the board, but I can say I want to bring the person that, 1, can bring me back. I want to bring the person, 2, that can keep me alive. I want to bring the person that makes me delicious food. I want to bring the person that will snuggle. And I want to bring the smartest person ever to get me out of all of those Armageddon-type situations where everything is going wrong.
You want sex, food, and safety. Perfect.
Isn't that what we want everywhere,
that's
no
the
matter
three
where we're
necessities.
going?
This is assuming that you perfectly get along with these people, because keep in mind you're going to be trapped in a spaceship with them for God knows how long.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
want to bring a teleporter so you can just bring me back whenever I want to go
That's
back.
an idea. The dude that invents teleportation. That's who I'm bringing.
Yeah, I mean, I'd bring along my significant other. I'd bring along my 4 favorite, very talented scientists, and just kind of go along for the ride.
How are we going to make this a success?
I like it.
How am I going to stay warm at night?
I want to be on a ship where all of the other people turn to me and go, "Why are you here?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay, I get it. You're more qualified. Perfect. Let's go explore."
I get it. You're like, but I'm the comic relief.
You're the guy that walked on the ship on accident in the movie, and now you're stuck with
You
them.
don't recognize
You're Pauly
me?
Shore.
I'm from YouTube.
You're Pauly Shore.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I would have to go your route, Joe. I think I would have to bring someone super sexy for the sexy time. I can't eat space
super
food.
sexy. Just that you keep
Not a mediocre sexy person, just a super
Well, it's
sexy
space.
person.
Everything is super.
Yeah. Okay.
The views are gonna be super. Everything. Why not
I
the sexy
imagine,
time?
we don't know how cosmic radiation reacts to the human body when you're in space for long periods of time. So maybe everybody turns into a super sexy mutant when the cosmic radiation ravages your body.
That's
That's
probably
a
is
very
what happens.
nice
Yeah.
theory.
Or it ravages
Daily
your
Mail.
brain and you just...
Daily Mail did a story on that.
Yeah.
I said that's what happened.
I'm picturing we all turn into a supervillain.
Yeah.
From a superhero comic. That's what the radiation
We
is.
all just become arch rivals in a small little 5x5.
Assuming that everything's safe on the ship, I would assuming that we don't need scientists and people
Someone
to keep
to
it
fix the
going.
ship.
I would say if we're just picking people that I'm going to be in an enclosed space with for a very long time,
Okay.
it is simple. It's Joe Beretta, it's Lee Newton, it's Steve Zaragoza, it's Meg Turney, and it's Trisha Hirschberger.
That was a very
#SourceFed.
#SourceFed.
Let's just move this one on. Let's get on this train. Let's go to the next question.
Please do.
That was darling.
Let's continue.
Elliott.
Thank you. It was 100% true.
Okay. Elise Warren at TweetyPie2 asks, if you could have any insignificant superpower, what would it be? Example, the power to change traffic lights.
That's a great question.
Wow.
I love that. Holy crap.
Wow. The power to change traffic lights would be cool, but there's gotta be
So
something.
insignificant. We got to keep it kind of on that level.
Yeah, what is the...
So breathing underwater would be too powerful.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because that would be something that nobody else... Well, of course, we're going with something that nobody else can do, but it's got to be something that maybe you could do with a button.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
now you have the power to do it.
If I could read fast, not so fast that I could consume every book or anything, but read fast enough that I want to read, that'd be cool. I'm like this.
Cool.
But then it'd be so... People would be like, why are you doing like that? And I'd be like, oh, I got this insignificant superpower. And they'd be like, what's up with that? And like, it's hard to explain. It's
What's your
insignificant.
origin story, Mr.
Yeah.
Superhero?
Yeah.
Who's your villain, bro? Highlights?
Did you get bitten by a non-radioactive spider?
I don't know.
What's yours? Do you have one?
Is talking to animals too significant?
I think that would be
might
too
be.
super
I think so.
powerful.
I'm thinking what's the everyday mundane thing? I want the superpower that when I dry off after getting out of the shower, my towel is automatically dry.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
just
that's
stays
really
dry.
good.
Or how about every time you eat, your food is just readily prepared when you grab it.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
This needed to be microwaved for a minute 30. It does not because my hand got it to the appropriate
yeah,
temperature.
the ability
I love
to
that.
blink
Yeah.
and heat up food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a pretty good one. But
Just you
it's
touch
only
it
food.
and it's perfect. You walk away for an hour, you come back, it's still perfect.
That's a good one.
Maybe
Or
some bacterial problems, but
the ability to keep your body at a nice 76 degrees all the time.
Oh, there you
I
go.
would
That's
love
perfect.
that
How about-
ability
I
because
think we
I'm
killed this
always
question.
cold.
How about the ability to whenever you want to stop people from being annoying, they just stop being annoying. That one thing, without even being said, it's just it just stop. That one thing that's getting on your nerves,
the
it just
anti-pet
stops.
peeve.
Yeah.
You just it's a pet peeve neutralizer.
I'm gonna-
It's like
I'm
a
gonna-
passive aggression rerouter.
Yeah.
I'm
You
going
don't
to
have do it.
piggyback on that, and this is actually something I've thought of before. I don't know why it didn't come to me till just now. I have oftentimes thought to myself, how nice would it be if you could just like blink your eyes and kind of like there's no place like home it, and just be magically teleported to home. Like when
you got teleportation.
That's a big one though. Teleport.
well, but
maybe
it's
just home.
just to get. But it's I always think of it to get out of uncomfortable situations.
Oh, okay.
Or it's like
Maybe
I don't want to be rude, but it's like I'm really out past my bedtime and everyone really wants to hang out. And I know if I leave now, I'm the dick.
Like
But,
Saturday.
like I really
like
just
Saturday, Trisha. Remember
Yeah,
that?
well,
Yeah.
it
No, it was fun.
sometimes.
It was good for 2 hours.
Ooh, I got a
and
good
I just
one.
want to go
I
to
got
bed, but I
another
don't
good
want to
one.
offend anyone. So blink.
Gone, but that's still teleportation. But maybe it's like you're still there, but your mind is gone for a
It
little
just-
bit. It becomes
I got one too. What's
just
your
gets
name?
you
mine is the ability to sleep anywhere in any position.
You already have
I
that.
kind of
I
have
kinda do
that. Yeah.
Joe can fall asleep anywhere. It's
pretty good at
insane.
it. But
You'll
now,
be like,
if I could just like take that to the ultimate level,
Yeah.
And really
just
be
anywhere,
able to.
and get a full night's rest.
yeah. I think you could do.
Yeah.
I think you're almost to the point where you could exercise and be asleep.
I'm pretty
That's
close
how
to it.
bad it is for Joe.
Pretty close to it.
I forget my other one.
What about being able to orgasm on cue? How does everybody feel about that?
I think you'd get
Superpower.
over orgasms real quick.
Have you seen people who like? There's like conditions where people are constantly organizing.
Their organization
It's the
is
same
non-stop. It's non-stop. They're screaming to the rafters.
So many
about
labels.
How
About-
everything is alphabetized.
This actually sounds like my real life.
That's like the opposite of a Freudian slip. I went from like orgasm to like
The
clerical
worst.
work.
That's your superpower. You go from
Yeah.
really exciting things to super mundane.
Yeah, I would do as a last note because this is a fun one. I like this question. I would do after haircut, or after whatever the hairstylist does to your hair after you're done, it stays like that forever.
I was gonna say, how about like your fingernails are always perfect.
Yeah,
You never have to groom.
that's a good one.
You never
I
have to
like
groom.
doing
I thought you were going to say after a haircut, you have the ability to shake and all the little hairs just fall off you.
Achoo!
That's a good one too. Maybe
Right?
not have
'Cause
that
after a
freaking
haircut,
itchy
you have those
crap
little
all the
hairs
time. Yeah.
forever.
Don't have to pay that
Hate
extra
that.
$5 to get that mediocre head scalp
Go home and
massage that they say
take
is
a
going to be
shower.
great, but then it's
Oh,
not.
I like the
Freaking
scalp
barbers.
I
massage.
love it, but they oversell it.
Well,
Okay.
oversell.
Let's-
You don't
Here
have
we
to
go.
tip real well on that.
All right. Nicole at Nestchak13,
Hi,
I'm
Nicole.
sorry, Nishak13, says, do you think there should be harsh punishments for bullying? Examples would be suspensions, community service, etc. # table talk.
I think
Does it make us bad if we say, does it make us
Hot
the bullies if
button.
we say, like,
Well-
they should just be normally punished? I don't know.
I would say it depends on the severity of the bullying.
Where do we put these?
How often it's happened.
Like if
da,
they're
da, da,
bullying,
da, da,
like
da.
beating the snot out of someone to the point where they have to go to the hospital, yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
But if
everybody,
they're bullying,
yeah.
like you're a poopy head, maybe not
It should
suspension.
be punished based on the action. Bullying has this connotation that it's like, it's all
and the
about
frequency.
the victim. Like that.
And the frequency.
Yeah, and yeah, and if it's but like the action itself, if you're repeatedly beating somebody up, yeah, you should get punished for it for beating somebody up. But like
Right.
the word, I think when people say the word bullying, it kind of like triggers this thing
Yep.
in people's minds where they're like, that person deserves to die. There often is two sides to the story. There's many times when I was a kid that I'd be like, I'm being bullied, and I wasn't really being bullied. I just wanted attention and was a little hypersensitive. So I think it's important
Oh,
to
Elliott.
not blanket anything.
Yeah,
Oh, little
and that's why
Elliott.
it's so sensitive. That's why it's always going to be a hot issue. There's no answer to the whole problem if it even is a problem all the time. And I wasn't bullied, and I don't feel like I ever bullied anybody, and I didn't see it much in my school, so it was never a problem. But that's the thing. There's a lot of people out there that are like, everybody thinks I'm not getting bullied, and it is a problem. So
Yeah.
how do you handle that
I was
situation?
super bullied in
Yeah.
school. I actually had to change
What are
schools
you
because
saying
of
that?
it.
Yeah, that's crazy. So do you feel when you hear the word bullying, are you like...
Yeah, are you like punishments need to be extreme?
No, I'm just like, well, it's hard because it's personal. When it becomes personal, it's like I don't know that those people should have been suspended, but I still, even as an adult, harbor ill feelings. Where I'm like, I
Yeah.
hope your life turned out shit.
Well, when people suck,
I hope
people
it
suck,
did.
right?
Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm like. You're just a shitty person.
Do you,
like
are you
I hope
friends
that
with
I
any
hope
of them
that you
on
no.
Facebook? I mean, on Facebook?
No.
Different- On Facebook is an important qualifier.
Well, and actually, I have had people that have contacted me on Facebook and like now want to be my friend. I'm like, nope. So they're not my friend on Facebook. No, you were mean to me.
I mean, I'm bullying or not, when people are dicks or people suck,
Right,
you
that's what
want
I'm like.
nothing
You're
to
just a
do with it,
horrible
you know?
person. So I know it's weird for me to say like suspension or something like that because I feel like a lot of times with school systems they suspend someone who isn't doing well and then they don't get a chance to
Right.
make themselves better. And
everything should be kind of looked at as a learning experience, I think, for both sides of the
Yeah.
equation. It can't be ignored. That's the biggest
It can't
thing.
be ignored.
It
That's
shouldn't
for
be
sure.
ignored. It should be.
But in the process of not
acted upon
ignoring
every
it,
single time.
Yeah, in the process of not ignoring it, you can't go so far as to make these like blanket policies that end up screwing up everything like in a reverse way.
Right.
Like it's like reverse racism, and you get like the hyper political correctness that ends up like you end up having people that hate other people because they are prejudiced towards somebody, and you just create this circle of hatred.
Yep.
It's an example. It's not that's not exactly what's happening.
So there should sometimes be punishments and sometimes not.
Depends on the action. All right, Scott Miller at Krypton Marine says, thoughts on Megan Fox's April O'Neil and Ninja Turtles. #Table Talk.
That's the best again. If anybody
Is that-
get
Are those good noises?
It's like just a miscast. It's like, you know,
April O'Neil was hot in not a like Megan Foxy way. That's
I
my
know,
problem with
that's
it. It's just
weird.
not accurate.
But was she? I don't know, because the like quintessential image from back then was that not.
I don't
considered
think
the
everybody
equivalent?
thought
I don't know.
April O'Neil was sexy.
I never thought in a
Nobody
million-
ever was
Well,
like,
I
oh
mean-
God, the turtle's best friend.
She was the
is
female. She was the
freaking
girl.
She was
fly.
the chick on the show. When
Yeah.
you're the only chick on the show, everybody thinks you're smoking hot. That's how that works.
Well, yeah, that's
I
true.
was kind of partial to Donatello.
I was partial to Donatello, but
I don't know. I don't think. Here's the problem with Megan Fox being cast. Whatever. If you want to go in a different direction, that's fine. If you want, you've got your own artistic
choice.
interpretation of
You do.
anything. But here's the thing.
Okay.
Sexiness had nothing to do with the Ninja Turtle universe at any time.
That's
There
true.
was never one. I know the comics were violent. I don't know
Ooh,
how sexy they got.
Splinter.
Yeah, exactly. The cartoon, the movies. I
What?
don't think sex was ever forced into the equation, and I feel like that's kind of what's happening.
I'm gonna cosplay
Maybe,
as
we don't know
Krillin,
yet.
and it's gonna be spicy.
Who knows? Maybe maybe they monster her up.
Yeah,
a
we're
la
assuming-
Charlize Theron.
It could be totally different. Like it could be the old. I don't know. I was a few years behind like the Ninja Turtles or after the Ninja Turtles movement, like explosion. So I'm not like super into, not super attached. I think it's stupid, like based on this casting, especially when you have amazing casting can happen when you look at like Iron Man and Robert Downey Jr. So like it seems almost like maybe it's just generating publicity, but at the same time I don't want to like make I want to wait till I actually see.
Okay, so
some
here's
pictures or something.
here's the level-headed question we need to ask ourselves: Has Megan Fox ever been in anything? And this is like, you could be 100% honest with yourself, and you thought, "Wow, she's really good in this."
Nope, and that's what I was gonna say. I feel bad as a girl just being like, well, I really like the Ninja Turtles, and I just don't like Megan Fox.
I like
and
looking at
it's
her.
not because I'm like doing that girl jealousy thing. It's
No, you
because-
can't have an opinion. You
Right,
you
I
are
know,
jealous of her.
I know that
You get
that's
it,
obviously what it
okay?
is. No,
We're gonna
there
minimize
are
it.
lots of
Shut your
beautiful
jealous
actresses
mouth.
that I do like, but she just, I don't know. I don't like her persona and the whole like her v Michael Bay thing from the Transformers. I was like,
That's
they're
weird.
so ungrateful.
Yeah, it's like a weird time
And now
for,
they're like
peace offering.
working together again
Let's make this
for
happen
this
again.
movie.
Hollywood is weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll see some pictures. I think she's miscast, but at the same time, I have nothing against her. I think she functions in that role of what she does just fine.
If you could think of maybe somebody that could maybe take the April O'Neil
I know, I was
role,
just
could you put
thinking
somebody,
about that.
somebody in your mind? Obviously, they're trying to make her a little bit younger, a little bit sexier. The new
Natalie
television
Portman is
show.
too old, right?
Maybe not. I
Maybe
think
I
that's
mean,
kind
you can.
that's kind of probably.
But like,
where
if
it
we're
would be.
thinking on the younger end of the spectrum, like I don't know, Emma Stone.
Emma
Stone
Stone, really?
could be a pretty good choice. I don't know.
I'm
about
trying to
Amy
think
Adams?
of Freckly.
And that's the
Or
other thing.
Amy
April-
Adams would
Yeah.
work, like that type.
Maybe
And
it will
Amy
work.
Adams is a very different type than Megan Fox.
Yeah, well, maybe it will work because of the fact this is probably the overlying fact. April O'Neil, nothing really stood out about her. She was just the reporter girl
That
that
yellow
hung out with
suit
the turtles.
stood out.
What are they?
What
gonna do to
attribute are
make
you
her-
like? How can you properly cast April O'Neil? I
Them
think
yellow
kind of,
dickies.
yeah, and a taller body. I
stood
kind of
out.
think like if we could go back in time and grab an earlier version of Gina Davis, we'd throw her in there.
That would be perfect. I love Gina Davis.
But what
as
5
April
people would you
O'Neil.
take on that journey?
Gina Davis, the smart one. Gina Davis from Fly.
Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo.
So why don't you guys let us know down below who you would like to see in April O'Neil's role, past or present,
And what 5 people would you take
and what
on the
5
space
people?
journey
Yeah.
with yourself?
Two-part question.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
It's like
Let's
an
get
essay.
crazy.
Let us know and like and subscribe and click this annotation to go to SourceFed.com and see all of our blogging, newsy, other video
All
stuff.
that stuff. I'm Joe Beretta.
I'm Elliott Morgan.
And I'm Trisha Hirschberger.
Come on.
You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Have a nice day.
Slowly fade out on our faces.
Can we do like a?
It's getting blacker.
I guess, what is it?
Slow
Starburst?
zoom. Maybe a slow zoom
Maybe a starburst with a fade,
with a fade.
and then maybe pixelate it.
Cool. All right.
Great. And we do like a
Maybe
bit.
fade out that music. Okay, now bring the black up real quick. I'll get back down.
Okay. Can you make me look stronger?